Welcome back to the Master Plan series. This is pretty awesome. So, yesterday I put the finishing touches on my in ground irrigation, crossing that off the list. Moving on. So, next we have sand cap leveling and renovation. So, I've decided that I want a bluegrass lawn, and I'll show you why that is. Um, I don't have a problem with the annual or the perennial ryegrass. I think that's a fine grass. I do like the ability for the bluegrass to repair itself and to creep, so that's why I want to go that direction. Also, the deep green color. Um, the problem with what I have now is I've also got a large amount of fine fescue, and that stuff stinks. It grows relatively fast in the sun, but then it likes to just lay over and flop down. The other thing it likes to do is die. So you can see here, um, I've done some videos on this lawn disease, hot, humid weather. Um, this stuff just is the first one to croak out. So I've been paying attention a lot this year on what particular grass is doing that. And if I go take a sample from that, this is always all over the lawn, a real fine bladed, it's that fine fescue. That stuff is going away. So you can see in my lawn here, I just said I finished up the sprinkler system yesterday. So I've got these trenching all over the yard that I need to seed and repair, get grown back in. But at the same time, I want to change the grass species. So I'm going to rip this band-aid off. I've got my glyphosate mixed up and I am killing the front yard and the side yard right now. So I've just done the trim passes there. I gotta say it feels pretty good. I got a lot of spraying left here. And this sprayer really sucks. I should just buy a new one, but I'm too cheap. But it feels good. Probably spray today, maybe spray again tomorrow. And the plan is I need to level this. So the trenching is fairly level. I've got a drag. But the thing on my list too is a sand cap and leveling. So I figured I was going to bring sand in and stuff. So I'm going to kill it off, bring the sand in, get a nice thick layer of that, smooth it out, seed. And now that I've got the sprinkler system, I can keep that wet for germination. So I think we're set up for success here. And let you follow along here and see how this goes. The pattern on this sprayer obviously is very affected by the pressure I've got in the tank here. So I'm trying to keep it beefed up. It seems like I get a lot better coverage then, a lot finer atomization, and just kind of using some landmarks like the trenches here and that to kind of divide off smaller areas of the yard so I can kind of get a better idea of where I've gone. Make sure to get coverage here. But as I said, maybe I'll wait a day here. Today's Saturday, maybe. Hopefully I get some browning by tomorrow it's pretty hot, and that way I can see where I missed and hit it again and make sure I don't miss those spots. All right, it's feeling pretty good. Again, this sprayer isn't the best. But sometimes to move forward, we got to take a few steps back. So it feels pretty good to be taking action here on this grass instead of just talking about it. I've had this lawn in for 7 years, and to be fair to it, there was a bit more shade when I put it in. So I used a sun and shade mix, which had this red creeping fescue in it, which at the time I wasn't very much into lawn and grass species and that stuff, so I didn't think twice about putting it in. It's a bit more shady then, took more trees down over the years to open things up. And so that grass did quite well for the first, 4 or 5 years. And having less shade kept it cooler, and it didn't seem to have such a hard time with the hot weather. Um, but those days are gone, and time to move on. So we're moving on. So there it is. I sprayed it. I double sprayed it with a hot mix. So I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble with that dying off. So I'm probably gonna plan on in 2 days bring the sand cap in and get that thing leveled. Let's keep going.